Hello, children. I are sick. And, actually, that'll be in the podcast. I gotta get off my butt and put together that podcast. It'll be a nice slipshod podcast because I have been recording only when I had time, not one full record. But that's neither here nor there. This will be a short video. I tried to look it up, but I could not find the author. This was a couple months back. A guy had written a book on philosophy, and I guess it was revolutionary, or it really changed the foundation of philosophy, or whatever. It was a big to-do in philosophy. The only thing was he didn't have a degree in philosophy. He was just well-read. And that led me to another epiphany, and that is I'm giving everyone carte blanche rights to just self-declare yourself a doctorate in pretty much any liberal arts field. And the reason why is that liberal arts have been so co-opted and deteriorated by the previous generation of professors that, one, no one is going to be able to confirm your knowledge of whether or not you actually do have a doctorate in a liberal field, simply because those fields have become so distorted. And like English, a doctorate in English, it's all Marxist stuff. In other words, if you just parrot political pablum, which is all you really do with a doctorate in liberal arts and humanities, you can fake being a doctorate. Now think about this, though, here. Not only can you fake being a doctorate, and not only can you have the information and the wisdom through reading books and on your own leisure, or leisure, books and articles about various liberal arts fields, history, whatever you want, you're going to have the same employment prospects as professors or doctorates in these liberal arts fields as well. And if you're not a professor, you could just say, oh yeah, I'm a barista, or oh, I work over at Walmart, and they'll believe you. Because there are no employment prospects. In other words, you will be able to get the social prestige that comes with being a doctor, or a doctorate, having your PhD, without having to go through all that BS and cost and time and effort. And there really are no consequences. About the only drawback or consequence I could see to this is that you couldn't become a professor. But in terms of, social cachet, with social pull, you could go to any party you wanted to and say, oh yeah, I just finished my doctorate. And if you're not bold enough to say doctorate, say masters. Whatever. That'll still be one eyebrow, masters. In what? Guatemalan poetry of the 15th century. Whatever. The majority of people are too stupid to know that's a stupid degree. So I'm giving everybody the right to go ahead and self-declare yourself a doctorate. I'm going to declare myself an economist doctorate because, well, frankly, I actually do probably know more than most doctorates do in economics because I read it, but I didn't have to go through all that unnecessary schooling and paying money for some washed-up hippie to tell me what to think and what to write about economics. And you could do the same thing with pretty much any liberal arts degree. So, if you got a hobby and it happens to parallel the liberal arts, you have an intellectual interest that happens to parallel the liberal arts, just, for social status, hell yeah, claim you're a doctor. Because what are they going to do? What are they going to comment? Is there a guild? Is there an association that comes by and says, hey, you don't have a doctorate? And then you can have like a showdown. You could say, oh yeah? I challenge you to a showdown on knowledge of Plato. And most philosophers don't even know Plato today. It's all left-wing tripe that they... So, go ahead, self-decree yourself a doctorate, and save yourself a lot of time and money. Toodles.